Hi and welcome to Car Seat Libraries UK. In today's video we're going to be fitting the Axkid Minikid child car seat. So it's an extended rear facing car seat up to 25 kilo. It is Swedish Plus Test approved as well. It is a super popular car seat with loads and loads of bells and whistles and very cool little features that make it really easy to fit, and probably one of the easiest extended rear facing seats to fit thanks to the self-adjusting tethers. So straight into the fitting. The first thing we're actually going to do is fit our tether straps. Okay, so you'll get these with your car seat. Now on these you'll notice there's a bracket on one end, but there's lots of loops down this length of tether. Okay, so everywhere there's a white dot, you see here, everywhere there's a white dot, that is where these straps open up. Okay, and what you're going for, wherever you tether these straps, wherever you place them in your car, you need to go as close to the anchorage point as possible. Okay, and I'm going to talk you through how I'm doing this on the front seat, so don't worry too much, but just to explain before I crack on. Now you can tether either around the rails in your car, so the rails that are down the bottom. You can tether around the seat itself, or if you've got something like a Volvo, you may have dedicated anchor points also. I'm going to have to go through the seat because I haven't got anchor points and my rails are really close to the floor. I can't get a tether strap under them, so I'm going through my vehicle seat. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to nip into the front of the vehicle and attach my anchor points or my anchor brackets. Okay, tether straps, whatever you want to call them. So we'll pop through to the front of the car. Now just for filming purposes, I'm going to move my seat back just so you get a better idea of what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the loose end here, so not the bracket end, this end of my tether, and pass it through my vehicle seat. Okay, so do you see it's coming out down the bottom here? And then I'm also going to bring the bracket around to the front of the car. Okay, and I'm going to bring this right the way down. So what I'm doing is just sort of pulling this tether strap tight, and I'm just making sure there's no twists and turns in it. Okay, now my nearest point is probably going to be this white dot down here. I know you can't see overly well, okay, and I've dropped the bracket, so you're probably not going to see a great deal here, but what I'm going to do, if you can see, is take my bracket and I'm passing it through that loop. Okay, I will show you on the other side, so don't worry too much if you didn't see that much there. And that is one bracket fitted. Okay, and this bit you can literally just shove out the way. Okay, it doesn't matter too much where you put that. So I'll do it on the other side, which hopefully you'll get a bit of a better view on. So again, I'm taking that loop end and I'm passing it down through the vehicle seat. Okay, and then this bracket I am just gonna swing round to the front of the car, and I'm going to come round to the back now and show you what to do. So what we're going to do down here, okay, is again making sure that we've got no twists or turns. I'm having a look at my tethers here and I'm going for the opening on the tether, so where the white dot is closest to where I'm anchoring these brackets. Okay, so I'm going to open this up and pass through this one because that is closest. So I'm not anchoring up here because I'll be ending up with my bracket massive. I don't want a long bracket. I want these brackets as close to where I'm tethering as possible. So hopefully that makes sense, and I'll explain why. It will become apparent why you need to do that. I'll explain in a second, okay? Okay, so we've got nice low bracket points there, and I'm just popping it out the way. Now, I brought my seat all the way back just so I could show you what to do. I'm going to just move it forward now so I can fit my Minikid on this seat. I'm just bringing my seat into sort of a mid position. Okay, so it's probably a bit too far back actually there still, further back than what I'd have it. Okay, that'll do. Alright, so I've got a good amount of room in the back here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Minikid and I'll talk you through how to recline it. So with the recline, it's this bar at the front here. Okay, so you can see you've got this bar and there's a little handle in here, and the longer you have this leg, the more reclined your seat. The shorter you have the leg, the more upright the seat. Okay, the more upright the seat, the less room it takes up in the vehicle. The longer you have the arm, the more reclined it is, and the more space it will take up in your car. Okay, so you might want to do it on maybe a semi-reclined position. or upright if you haven't got that much room in the car. But if you've got loads of room to play with, or you've got a particularly young child, you might want to do it fully reclined. You'll have it fully reclined to avoid head flop or head loll, especially in younger children, younger babies. For older ones, it's not so dangerous as long as they're strapped in properly. Their heads bobbing around don't actually cause that much of an issue, apart from obviously not looking particularly comfortable. I have found in the Minikid though, even when it's upright, children naturally sort of put their head to the side on the headrest. So I can't say I have a huge amount of head bobbing in the Minikid. I'm going to fit mine semi-reclined. Okay, so that's how it's going to go in my car today. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the seat round, and what you can also do with the Minikid is you can fit it close to your vehicle seat back here. Okay, again, look at the amount of room I've got here. Okay, so close to your vehicle seat back, it'll take up less room in the car. Or you can fit it further away with these little heels hanging off the edge of the seat here, and that will give the child more leg room. Okay, so again, I'm probably going to go towards the edge of the vehicle seat. Okay, so my little boy's 2.5, and I want him to have a bit more leg room. I'm actually just going to take my recline off so I can move it further back. Okay, so do you see if I have it more reclined, drop that leg down, I could have it fitted here and it will take up quite a lot of space in the car. But if I try to move it back, I'm going to hit my front seat. Now, it's okay for the Minikid to be in contact with your front seat, but you don't want it in contact while you're fitting it, if that makes sense, because you'll struggle to pull your tethers, get your tethers tight. So anyway, I'm going to pull it up and have it set further back for Alfie because he's older. Okay, so I'm happy enough with this. Next thing I'm going to do is open up my little guides here, and don't worry if you take a little bit of time playing around with the angle before you do any fitting. Get the right angle for your little one. Okay, so take your seatbelt and making sure it doesn't get twisted, pull a good length out, and you're going to go under the seat cushion. Okay, so let's go underneath here and through here and clip in. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put my body weight on the seat. Okay, and I'm taking the top of the strap here and I'm pulling that strap up, and what I'm trying to do is take all the slack out of the seatbelt, and I'm rocking it a little bit because what I want to make sure is I get the slack off the lap belt over here as well. Okay, so I'm just trying to pull the seatbelt as tight as I can possibly get it. Okay, which I'm pretty happy I've done that there. Okay, and then take your clip here and just close your blue clip over. It doesn't matter so much if the belt folds a little bit. That's not overly a problem. What you do want to ensure is that your belt isn't getting twisted. Okay, so if the belt just folds a little bit as you're clipping your blue clip, that's fine. But if you find that your seatbelt is twisted, then that won't be so good. Okay, on this side, both parts of the seatbelt are through the red clip. On this side, it's only the lap belt. Okay, cool. So that is my seatbelt fitted. The next thing I'm actually going to do is my tether straps. And you're going to take your tether, and I'm going to do this side from here first, and I'll show you the front next. I'm just going to straight down and clip them on. Okay, I'm going to go around the front to show you the next ones. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that bracket that I had that was really low down, and I said you need it low down. Okay, and there is a reason for it. When you do these tethers, these are self-ratcheting tethers, okay, so you don't have to manually pull them tight. They're going to tighten themselves, and you need a good length of tether for them to retract to tighten, if that makes sense. Okay, and what you need is this white line here should never retract into the bracket once they're fitted. Okay, so that's why you want your tethering brackets as low down as possible. So I'm just going to pull it straight down in one smooth motion and click it on. Okay, so you can see now my tethers are fitted. To pull my tethers tight, I literally am just pushing either side, and you see how the seat's moving more towards the back of my vehicle seat. Okay, so I'm really happy with those tethers. Okay, so you just keep going until you can't really get any more clicks, which I can't, okay? And last but not least, we're going to do our support leg, which I'll go around this side of the car to show you. Okay, so for the support leg, so I'm just going to check everything over again, just double checking. I double check everything, making sure my seatbelt's okay. I'm definitely happy with them tethers. And then your support leg, you just pull it out, okay? Squeeze the button and let it drop to the floor. And you do want it fairly tight to the floor, okay? In the instruction manual, it will tell you what angle that you can have this leg at, okay? I like to just pull it straight out. So I'm testing it here, okay? So side to side movement where your seatbelt is fitted, and this seat is barely moving, okay? So this is the Axkid Minikid fitted in the car, so lap belt or seat belt, sorry, through the front here. You've got your self-adjusting tethers, so then you do your tethers, then your support leg, okay? So you'll be starting by fitting your tethering brackets to your anchorage point, then fit your seat belt with your recline preset, because you can't adjust your recline once you're fitted, so preset your recline, then attach your tethers once you've done your seat belt. Squidge it tight, okay, so just rock the seat side to side to get them to ratchet, and then do your support leg, okay? And that is how you fit the Axkid Minikid car seat. So I hope you found the video helpful. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, please give me a like or a comment, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching, bye!